What if I told you that our world is filled with secrets so strange, so impossible, that even science can't fully explain them? From deserts that sing, to patterns only visible from the sky, today, you're about to uncover 5 of the most mysterious places on Earth. But be warned, the deeper we go, the stranger it gets. The Vatican's secret archives. Beneath the bustling streets of Rome, hidden behind towering walls and layers of secrecy, lies one of the most enigmatic places on Earth, the Vatican's secret archives. At first glance, it may seem like just another library. But this is no ordinary collection of books. It is a vast repository of centuries-old secrets, locked away from the public eye, guarded as though the very fabric of history could unravel if its contents were revealed. The archives hold an estimated 53 miles of shelving, that's right. Over 85 kilometers, filled with documents, manuscripts, and correspondence dating back more than 1.200 years. From the handwritten letters of Michelangelo and Galileo, to papal decrees that shaped the course of nations, the collection is a treasure trove of human history. Yet, only a small number of scholars are allowed inside each year. And even they are granted access to only the specific items they request, nothing more. Rumors swirl about what lies hidden here. Some claim the archives hold proof of extraterrestrial contact, ancient prophecies that could foretell the end of the world, and secret gospels that would challenge the foundations of religion as we know it. Others believe there are lost maps showing the locations of forgotten civilizations, and even artifacts too dangerous for humanity to possess. What makes the Vatican's secret archives even more mysterious is that their most guarded sections are completely off-limits, even to approved scholars. These are the so-called classified vaults, rumored to contain files on events like the Inquisition, the Knights Templar, and dealings with shadowy organizations throughout history. No one outside the inner circle of the Vatican knows exactly what is locked away there, and perhaps that's the point. Standing before its heavily secured entrance, one can't help but wonder if history is a story we've all been told. How much of it has been edited, rewritten, or completely hidden from us? And what truths lie just beyond those forbidden doors, waiting for the moment they can finally be revealed? America's most secretive military base, deep in the barren Nevada desert, far from any major city, sits a place so shrouded in secrecy that for decades, its very existence was denied by the United States government, Area 51. On the surface, it is officially described as a military testing facility. But for conspiracy theorists, UFO hunters, and skeptics alike, it is the beating heart of some of the most enduring mysteries of the modern age. The base is surrounded by miles of restricted airspace and guarded by heavily armed security forces. Trespassing is not just illegal, it's a fast track to arrest or worse. Strange signs warn intruders that deadly force is authorized, and surveillance cameras track every movement, even miles away from the main gates. Whispers of extraterrestrial technology have swirled since the infamous Roswell incident of 1947, when a mysterious object crashed in New Mexico. Some believe the wreckage, and perhaps even alien bodies, were transported to Area 51 for study. Over the years, numerous former employees and whistleblowers have claimed to have seen flying saucers, strange craft defying the laws of physics, and advanced propulsion systems not of this earth, adding fuel to the fire. In 1989, a man named Bob Lazar came forward with astonishing claims that he worked on reverse engineering alien spacecraft inside a facility connected to Area 51. According to Lazar, the technology was so advanced that it seemed to operate by bending space-time itself. His story has never been fully proven, but it has never been fully disproven either. Beyond UFO lore, Area 51 has also been linked to secret aircraft projects such as the U-2 spy plane and the State Route 71 Blackbird. Many believe that the strange lights seen in the skies above the base are experimental military craft being tested under the cover of darkness. Yet, some of these sightings defy any known technology, leaving even experienced pilots baffled. To this day, the U.S. government remains tight-lipped about exactly what goes on inside Area 51. It's a place where fact and fiction blur, where every unexplained light in the sky fuels new speculation, and where the truth may be stranger and far more dangerous than we could possibly imagine. The door to hell, Turkmenistan's eternal flames. In the heart of the Karakum Desert in Turkmenistan lies a blazing pit of fire that has been burning non-stop for over 5 decades. Locals call it the door to hell, and standing at its edge feels like peering into another world. The heat is intense, the air thick with the scent of burning gas, and the flames dance wildly as if alive. The story begins in 1971, when Soviet geologists were drilling for natural gas. Without warning, the ground beneath their rig collapsed, swallowing it whole and leaving behind a massive crater nearly 70 meters wide. As poisonous gas began to escape, the scientists made a drastic decision. They set the crater on fire, believing it would burn out in just a few days. But days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and months into decades. To this day, the pit is still burning, consuming the vast reserves of methane gas beneath the desert. No one knows exactly how much gas is left or how long the inferno will continue. From a distance, it glows like a lighthouse in the dark, drawing travelers, photographers, and thrill-seekers from all over the world. Standing near its edge at night is a surreal experience, the stars above, the desert winds around you, and the roaring flames below, as if the earth itself had torn open to reveal a fiery underworld. Scientists see it as a stark reminder of the dangers of natural gas drilling. But for many locals, the pit has become a symbol of mystery, a place where the boundaries between science, accident, and legend blur. Some even believe it is a warning from nature itself, a never-ending fire that will only stop when humanity learns to respect the Earth's power. The Devil's Sea, Japan's Bermuda Triangle. Far off the coast of Japan, between the islands of Miyake and Iwo Jima, lies a stretch of ocean known to sailors as the Devil's Sea, or, in Japanese, Ma no Umi. To many, it's the Pacific's twin to the infamous Bermuda Triangle. Ships vanish here without a trace. Planes disappear from the radar. Even the most experienced fishermen speak of strange forces at work beneath the waves. For centuries, Japanese legends have told of ghost ships drifting silently through the mist, crewless but intact, as if time itself had stopped aboard. Samurai-era scrolls describe sea dragons rising from the depths, swallowing vessels whole. While these tales may sound like myth, the modern record tells a more chilling story. In the 1950s, the Japanese government sent a research vessel named Kaio Maru No. 5 to investigate the mysterious disappearances. The crew included top scientists and engineers. But just days after entering the Devil's Sea, the ship and all 31 people aboard vanished. No wreckage, no signal, no survivors. It was as if the ocean had erased them completely. Some scientists believe the region's intense volcanic activity is to blame. The seabed here is alive, constantly shifting with eruptions that release vast amounts of gas bubbles. These bubbles can lower water density, causing ships to lose buoyancy and sink within minutes, leaving no trace. Others suspect violent whirlpools, sudden storms, or magnetic anomalies that interfere with navigation. But not all explanations are so earthly. Paranormal researchers speak of portals, invisible gateways to another dimension, hidden beneath the waves. And for many sailors, the Devil's Sea is cursed, a place where the ocean hungers for souls. Even today, Japanese shipping routes avoid this region whenever possible. Yet the mystery remains, unsolved and undiminished, as if the Devil's Sea itself is guarding its secrets, waiting for the next ship daring enough to cross its waters. The Nazca Lines, messages to the gods? In the arid plains of southern Peru, stretching across nearly 500 square kilometers of desert, lie one of humanity's most baffling creations, the Nazca Lines, etched into the earth over 1.500 years ago. These massive geoglyphs depict animals, plants, and geometric shapes so large they can only be fully seen from the sky. From above, a hummingbird spreads its delicate wings, a spider crawls across the desert, and a monkey twists its long tail into a perfect spiral. Some lines run perfectly straight for kilometers, as if drawn with the precision of modern surveying tools. Yet the Nazca people had no aircraft, no satellites, no way to see the full scope of what they were creating. The mystery deepens when you consider the environment. The Nazca Desert is one of the driest places on Earth, with almost no wind or rain, which has preserved these lines for centuries. But how? And more importantly, why? Were they made? One theory suggests the lines were astronomical calendars, mapping the movements of the sun, moon, and stars to mark planting and harvest times. Another posits they were ritual pathways, where priests walked during ceremonies to call upon the gods for rain. Then there's the most controversial idea, that the Nazca Lines were landing markers for ancient visitors from the sky. Supporters of this theory point to the sheer scale and precision of the designs, claiming they would make perfect beacons for aircraft, if such technology existed at the time. Despite decades of study, no definitive answer has been found. And perhaps that's the real magic of the Nazca Lines, they challenge our understanding of the past, forcing us to consider that ancient civilizations might have known far more than we give them credit for. Even now, scientists and explorers continue to uncover new figures hidden beneath the desert sands, reminding us that the story of the Nazca Lines is still being written. The world is full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered, and we've only just begun. So, if you love exploring the unknown, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell, because the next story might just change the way you see our world forever.